Welcome back. Welcome to the relay team. It is me, Andrew. I'm joined with
Raymond
and
Olu.
Guys, the Olympics is finished. One of the most controversial, weirdest Olympics that I've ever witnessed.
So strange, man.
And there's a lot to talk about. A lot of track and field. Let's get into it.
I just want to put this on record. Paris should never host an Olympic Games again. Horrible.
I'm with you.
I don't know how many blue ribbon events, but that it was raining on. Like, it should never rain on a blue ribbon event ever.
Just some, yeah, and then on top of that,
yeah, it was really weird for it being in the summer as well, isn't it?
It should Summer Olympics. It should just be sunny. Like, you should be able to get the fastest times.
but you know, just even to be in a sincere way, when the organization of it just seemed terrible as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we're even going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the 100 meters men. But do you even remember that? Why did they have them waiting for so long?
That
That
contributed to some of their times. Didn't
Oh,
it?
100%.
I think that
100%.
made a big influence on Seville.
I think I heard on commentary that they were held for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
3
crazy.
minutes.
No,
3
that's crazy.
minutes,
That's crazy. I don't know what they're thinking doing that. And that was just in all the sports. There was just these little bits here and there. After that weird opening ceremony, it just went downhill.
Yeah.
Then there's COVID at the Olympic Village.
Yeah,
there's
that's
people
mad.
pulling out left, right, and center. People aren't allowed to get into the training grounds on time. I don't know.
I forgot about that.
yeah.
Shelly Ann
And
Gate.
Shikari.
And Shikari.
I can't believe that. That's crazy,
Yeah,
you know.
the Olympics was.
Yeah, they were
wild.
moving mad. And I heard there was something about the medals as well. Like, the medals, they started losing their shine after like a certain amount of days.
The bronze one.
The bronze ones,
The bronze ones, yeah.
Yeah, but so apparently there's not much gold, silver, or bronze in those medals.
It's crazy.
Well, no, it would be gold and silver plated. It wouldn't be actual gold. So they were using the rusted pieces of
Eiffel Tower.
the Eiffel Tower to then coat it with the gold and silver.
Yeah. 100 years ago, it was actual gold, but you know.
I wonder
things
why they're
change.
using the rusted pieces of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Because that thing is falling apart.
Yeah,
That's the
falling
reason why.
It was of the original Eiffel Tower, right? Yeah, something like that. The rusted pieces.
That's what they told you.
That's what they said. Yeah. They said a lot of stuff in Paris.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we shouldn't get into a rabbit hole on how the organizers did, and get straight into the track events.
All right, then let's do it. So 100 meters, Noah Lyles is the champion.
He did what
By 0.05. And people all of a sudden have conveniently forgotten that it's measured by your torso. People saying all sorts
It's
like,
nine,
oh,
yeah,
his
sort of
foot went
nine.
over the line. Come on, guys. Do you watch track and field? We all know what it is. Okay, people say, oh, they basically ran the same time. No, they didn't. If you know how maths work, Noah won. So let's just accept it. I want to give a shout out to Noah to be personally, because I didn't want him to win, but I respect his win so much because he wasn't supposed to win. But I feel the difference between him and everyone else was his mindset.
Was he not supposed to win? He had a whole documentary on
He was
them.
not supposed
Yeah,
to win.
but
No.
on him speaking about him winning.
Track
know
fans
that-
knew he was not
yeah,
supposed to win.
track fans
That
knew
was
that.
in Kashane's hands like this. He was the only guy in that lineup that looked like they were capable of running a low 9.7.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Maybe Seville as well, but like Kashane, it was his race to lose, and he lost it. All because Noah Lyles is a big moment person. You can say, why is he jumping up and down when he comes out?
I think that's a bit harsh. You said to say that Kashane lost it. I mean, it's his first ever major tournament. First ever major
Wait.
tournament.
Stop it, man.
When
And
you
he
know
got
the guys
picked
who
on
said
the
that the Jamaicans, you know, they have ice in their veins. They don't
Who
get
said that?
nervous. Was it
That wasn't me.
was it not you?
I didn't
don't
say
know.
that.
No. Who was saying that they don't get nervous? They can do it. The
I
pressure
don't
don't get to
know.
them.
Probably the comment section.
Probably the comment section. Yeah,
They were
I'll pick it
even
up.
mad.
Yeah. Probably the comment section.
We'll get onto the women after. The ones that were apparently going to peak at the Olympics. We don't know what we're talking about.
It's true. We don't know. Innit?
Jamaicans peak at the right time. They were fooling you guys. They were all injured. Anyway,
But let's
stick
not
with
get
the men.
distracted in it.
Yeah.
But now I can't lie. Big ups Noah. Honestly, big up Noah. He did his thing.
Yeah.
He proved that he put his mouth where he did his thing.
He wasn't. I don't care what anyone says. He
done
was
his
not
thing.
supposed
He was not
to win
supposed
that
to
But
race.
do you think that's the run of a champion?
That is.
Is it?
That's a
What do you mean?
characteristic of a champion.
What do you mean?
Do you think that is that the run of a champion?
What?
Is that
9-7-9?
is that how you want your champions to win?
No, but
Because
hear me
I'm
out.
not gonna lie.
No, but hear me
I
out,
don't
though.
want my champions to win that.
This is the fastest ever race.
Okay.
Hold on. It's not
It's not the
fastest.
fastest. It's not the Olympic record.
No. As in all 9 men.
Yeah, but that's
finishing.
not-
I'm trying to build up my point.
Right.
My point is that you're comparing this to Bolt. There's not going to be a Bolt anytime soon. Let's not do that.
Okay.
I don't think there ever will be. Bro.
There will never will be.
we understand.
So
I
I'd
understand
rather
that.
Noah done what he done now than what Marcel did.
I
3 years
understand
ago.
that, but all I'm saying is,
It's
all
an
I'm saying
honest
is,
fact.
separate yourself from the rest of the field, my guy. You are the Olympic champion.
No, but you can't though. You
Yes,
can't
you-
say that when it's so competitive. What you
You're running for gold here. Separate yourself properly.
Oh, bro,
Wait,
you're
wait,
being
wait.
That's not a
unfair.
championship
What's going
run.
on here?
You need to run that back. I'm not gonna lie. If this was in the hood and you're running on the back streets, they would say, "Run that again.
No, stop
run
it,
that
man.
back, big man."
What's wrong with you? And that's another point. I know that these guys are coming off the back of the greatest era we've ever seen, right? The fastest men alive. The 5 of them: Bo, Gay, Blake, Gatlin. Who am I missing?
Powell.
Powell, yeah.
Coming off the back of that, they've taken a lot of slack. They've taken a lot of heat just not being those guys. But that was
That's what track is about.
Yeah.
That's what racing is about.
Can you?
Yeah.
That was the hardest Olympic final to make ever.
I
The
hear
grass
it, I hear
ran
it.
9.95, and it's like that's
It
not
didn't
good
even
enough.
matter.
Yeah.
It didn't
People,
matter.
Tobago ran 9.86 in the final,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and he didn't
And
medal.
then-
Last
middle.
Olympics would have won.
It didn't medal. You know the slowest time in that race? 9:91.
And he was pulling up.
And he was
Seville,
pulling up.
right?
Yeah.
Seville went and messed that up as well. Anyway,
We could have a race where everyone got 9.8.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That would
everyone
No,
got-
that's what I'm saying. It's a
everyone
bit
went
unfair
under
for you
9.
to say that you need the champion that can run.
That was a
and
great
and
race.
us-
I want- yeah, well,
and we
I
got
want
a
you to
photo
run
finish.
around.
Photo finish is dramatic.
I want you
Nothing
to run.
dramatic.
I want you to run away from everybody.
In previous
I
past
don't want that,
years,
man. No.
there's always 2 people, either Bolt or Gatlin, who's going to take it. Bolt or Gatlin. This one, if we're being honest,
Okay.
say again.
Or Tyson.
Oh, Tyson,
Tyson
okay, yeah. But in coming up to the last couple of races when
Yeah,
Gay
it was
had gone, it was
yeah,
Gatlin
it was Gatlin.
and Bo in it. But you always thought maybe 2 people, one of them may win,
Mm.
But if we're being honest, I sat there and I thought, Kishane could win, Seville could win if he could do a madness.
Literally,
Noah could win.
Literally, there were so many people in
There's
that
so
race.
many people that you thought could win.
That had the potential. It was like you just throw them in the bucket and see
Yeah.
who comes out and who
And
wins.
that's actually how the race went. You just throw them in a bucket and they all run. They all ran. They were all so close to each other, and it was a photo finish. It was literally a perfect race.
Let's go through it. So
perfect.
who in that race surprised you?
Jacobs.
Yeah.
He's an absolute G. He came through. He was the Olympic champion. Everyone thought, he was just a paper Olympic champion. He came through and he fought for his title.
He did,
Where he pulled that 9.85 out of his ass. Pause. Where did that come from? We ain't seen him run like that since the last Olympics.
You see
Yeah,
the
we
semi
haven't.
the semis. When I looked at him at the semis, I was like, yeah, this
looked
guy,
good, innit?
he looked good.
Do you know what Liz
He made the
said?
final.
Liz said he looks like he's an injured man running fast.
He does that. He does that. Because as soon as he finished, he's got like ice pack on it. Yeah.
You can see he put everything into
Yeah, he
that.
put
And
everything
if
in
everybody else didn't turn up, he would have got another medal.
Yeah.
But everybody turned up.
Yeah.
That was the only
Yeah.
difference. Everybody turned up except
Yeah.
for Seville.
Yeah.
But we say that.
And-
The guy got 9.91.
Oh,
What
stop
about-
it.
what
but
about-
I know he
what
didn't
about-
hit his potential.
What about Fred? Because
Oh, Fred did his
Fred,
thing.
for Fred to come and get a bronze in that race, I think he's kind of. I know he's been a world champion at one point, but
He's supposed to be the guy, though.
is
no,
he? No,
he's
is
not.
he?
He's not.
Who's supposed to be the guy that's not other than Curly?
What, that finished first?
Noah.
Noah's a 200-meter runner who came into your
Yes,
sport
but he's the Olympic.
and buoyed you.
He's the US champion.
No,
bro.
but I'm just saying that
True,
you
I
guys
can't
have
lie, it's true,
you
it's
guys
true.
have short-term
true.
memory. Before
true.
Noah came from 200,
Yeah.
It
was
was
Curly. Curly
big
said-
Fred Curly. Do you
was-
remember?
yeah.
It was big Fred Curly
and Christian.
Christian.
and Christian Coleman.
That's the biggest disappointment, Coleman.
Yeah, but he's not even. He's not
He's
even
even
there.
there. That's who annoys me.
Yeah.
Christian Coleman is the biggest disappointment.
Yeah. So
And
I'm happy for Curly, but
I need
We'll
to,
get there,
look,
we'll
I've
get
got
there.
I've got time for him today,
We'll get
boy.
there.
I've got time for him
Nah,
today.
you know, let's get
'Cause
time
that
for him.
4x1.
Bro,
Anyway,
that's split.
do you know what?
That's split.
Now let's still
crazy
talk.
on the curve.
Fam, do you know-
9.86 on the curve, and you still fucked it up.
Anyway, we'll get
Nah.
there was a lot of fuck ups this Olympics.
We'll get back to him.
Pause.
We'll
I don't even
come
know if
back
we're
to
allowed
him.
to swear.
I
We'll
know,
come back
you're
to
not
him.
allowed to
We
swear,
might have to
sorry.
beat that, but we'll come back to him. So biggest biggest surprise was Jacobs. Biggest flop or biggest disappointment?
Seville. Yes, it was
Seville.
But it's almost like I kind of expected it. I don't want to throw this guy's name in there, but he kind of reminds me of my favorite sprinter, the guy who got me into this thing, Asafa Powell.
Yeah.
He can't do it in the big moments.
Asafa would have at least come
not in the
fourth
finals. No, competitive
or
finals.
fifth.
No,
He's not coming last.
What?
What? He keep doing that. He keeps
Come on,
pulling
man.
up.
Oh, yeah, he does pull up. He does
all the
pull up. He does
time.
pull up. He does pull up.
All the time in the big races, he always pulls up.
Former world record holder.
Oh, it don't matter, man.
Man, let's.
Do you know what makes it even worse? I swear when he's PB's 972. I swear he ran that a couple weeks after he flopped at the Olympics.
Yeah, he did.
So so you can't even tell me it was like an injury thing. It's just all mental.
Just mental.
And Seville seems to have the same thing. I don't know if you saw the move at the start line when they were waiting for those stupid 3 minutes. Seville kept doing the same thing over and over, like he was trying to keep his.
And I think that's why that 3 minutes really messed him up.
Yeah, it did.
It really messed him. It threw him off completely.
Because what did he run in their semi? A 9.8.
9.8, an easy
He
9.8.
jogged it.
No, I
basically,
can't remember
didn't he?
what.
Yeah, and then he looked over at Noah.
Yeah, he looked
what
over
he
at
did
Noah,
in the semis would have got him a bronze medal.
Yeah,
in the final.
yeah.
And he was jogging at the end.
Yeah.
So it's irritating. He is the biggest flop.
But shout out to Seville. Hopefully you get the help that you
Yeah,
need.
please, yeah. No, honestly, it's
get the
important,
sports
though.
psychology that you need.
Get that sports psychology.
I'm not gonna lie. I really.
important.
So before coming into this, and you can go and watch the other video. I had a Jamaica 1-2 going in,
Yeah.
and my thing was Kashane was gonna come first, Oblique was gonna come second,
Yeah,
and then
then
that
Noah.
third spot would have been for Noah.
Oh yeah.
I was so disappointed by Seville finishing 8th last, and I was even more disappointed by. I know he kind of run out of it by the end, but to run a 991 in the final, like I just would have wanted a little bit more from you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
At
He
least run
pulled
a
up.
9.8.
He pulled up though.
He pulled up. He
Said something
Coming
about
to
his
the line.
leg. Yeah, he hurt himself apparently. So
But still,
there's
it's
that.
mental, man.
Apparently-
It's all mental.
Apparently hurt himself. Yeah, I don't think. Well, it doesn't matter. He came last. But Tobago was disappointed in himself. He thought he had something really big to pull out.
But I didn't see
And
it
he still
coming
ran.
throughout the rounds. I thought
Yeah,
he
neither
just
did I. But clearly, when I saw that 200 meter time, he did have something.
he did
in there.
have it. Yeah,
But
maybe
it
he was
just didn't
saving it
come
all
through.
up, but
Yeah.
it just didn't come through properly.
Yeah.
But then again, he's young. He's 21, so maybe that waiting for so long did a number on those kids.
Well, okay. Well, let's talk about Kashane. Because how old is Kashane? 23.
Yeah.
So he's kind of come onto the scene, and this is his
First Olympics, yeah.
First Olympics. So the pressure was there. We saw this whole typical thing where he starts tensing up and
Yeah, that
not
form
running
at the
his
end
best
was really
race,
great.
Tensing,
and he
yeah.
still ran 9.79,
Yeah.
and it was really not a good run from him.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys make of his performance? Because I said that it was for him to win, but then you guys are saying, well, you were saying it was harsh for me to say that.
Yeah, because I think you need race experience. I think you need championship experience, really, to deal with that kind of pressure. This is the Olympic final. This is the biggest athletics tournament that you're
That's
ever
why
going to
I
be in.
rate Noah.
Biggest athletic
That's why I
race.
rate
that
Noah.
you're gonna be in.
We said that before. You know, our pre-Olympics chat. We said that the pressure might get to him.
Yeah. But and I
He has all
don't.
the talent.
But my thing is, like he still ran a 9.79. It's not like he ran. It's not like he ran a 9.8 or 9.85.
Yeah.
He ran a really really fast time, and he got pipped on the line, which is for me I think is like.
We saw him earlier this year. He still got the fastest time in the world this year, right?
Yeah.
9.77.
Yeah.
And he was looking around like this.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear nothing about 9.79.
Yeah.
This guy was going
Yeah,
run
'cause
9.79.
when we watched
and now
it,
he's not the
it
Olympic
was-
champion.
When we
a
watched
pressure,
it, you
innit?
were saying that he probably had 9.6 in his legs, right?
I think he had 9.6 in his legs, yeah.
So I guess by that metric, it's quite disappointing to basically run a 9.8.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something there for me, which is like if you're in an Olympic final, you're gonna have that pressure. You're gonna have to deal with it.
That's why Noah's the best. I don't care. It's not about support Noah, you love Noah. I don't even dislike the dude, but my respect for him's gone up because he even makes it harder for himself because he talks so much.
I think he was surprised that he got to the final 10 meters and he was like, "I'm still in this."
I blame Seville. You see the way Fred Curley put pressure on Kashane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Seville was supposed to put pressure on Noah. But then Noah just felt like moving away from Seville.
Yeah.
After he just moisted me in the semi-finals. So you know when it's that mental is just there for him, and he was just moving. But then Kashane was having a battle of his life with Fred. Fred was like
Fred
on
was
him.
onto him. Yeah.
So USA came, they doubled up
They
against
did
doubled
their
up,
thing,
yeah.
where they really did their thing.
So basically, I'm saying it's all Seville's fault. Yeah. It's Seville's fault.
Kenny did his thing as well.
Kenny, yes. You know, Kenny thought it was his Olympics, especially in that 200.
He did his thing.
He did.
He did his thing.
He did his thing, didn't he? Went like all of them did their thing, man.
The team US came clutch.
Yeah.
I wanted a little bit more from Kenny, but that's fine.
What? He's not a 100-meter runner, is he?
I know, but
So what else do you want from him?
I wanted a little bit more. Where did he come in the US champs? He came second, no?
Yeah, that's the
He was
US
a US
champ.
champ, come on.
That's not the world, though. That's not the world.
Simbini did his thing as well, but I feel for him.
He didn't do his thing, man. This is what his thing is. What he done 4th or 5th every time. But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt because he ran 9.82. What else? What more?
Yeah,
do you
what
want?
more do you want
He
from
actually
man?
done it. He done his thing this time round.
What more do you want
And
from
it's
man?
still fourth.
Throughout the rounds, he looked strong. I think he really believed that he may even grab that win.
He's one of the people that didn't flop because I
Yeah,
can't ask
he didn't
anything
flop.
more from
Yeah.
him. He
Yeah.
ran 9.82.
He done what he was meant to do.
And it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.